Crumbl Unboxed. I'm here with Ben Kjar, and he's a worldwide wrestling champion. What's up? I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
He is so cool. I can tell this is going to be a great conversation. How are you?
So good.
So good?
So good. When I got the call, David called me up. Crumbl said, yo, you need to come into the podcast. So guess what? I suited up. I don't know if you can see this. I have the best socks in the world.
Bro! Bro! You got the Crumbl socks.
So I'm wearing the Crumbl socks.
Dude!
I'm stepping with power.
Dude, he has more drip than I do right
Yeah,
now. What the heck?
I got a good fit right now.
For real. And your shoes, dog.
Yeah.
They're
I had the
sick.
good shoes, and so I had to put on the good
The
socks.
good socks.
Yeah. I'm
So
feeling
wrestling.
good.
Oh, I'm so excited. So wrestling's your thing, man. Can you tell us a little bit about it, like the start and where you are now, the whole caboodle?
Yeah, well, it started off not how I wanted it to. I was 5 years old, and I just went into a complete reconstructive facial surgery. I was born with something called Crumbl syndrome.
Okay.
It's a craniofacial anomaly. They told me I couldn't do contact sports. I went to go watch my brother at a wrestling event, Little Vikings, right? And I'm sitting there mat side, having healed about a year, and they're still like, you can't wrestle.
Right.
And I just start grabbing kids out of like the audience and saying, we're wrestling. And at the end of the tournament, because I wasn't signed up, they award all the people medals.
Uh-huh.
Really? And I'm like, this is not happening. I am not getting a medal. And I cried to my mom time and time again until finally she just went up to the coach. She's like, well, what do I have to do to pay for a medal? And he said, don't worry, I got it. And he stood me up on the podium, and he put this little medal that was about the size of maybe a quarter. And he said, congratulations, champ. And that changed my life.
Really?
Because I went from being told that I couldn't wrestle, couldn't
Right.
do any contact sports. Wrestling is like the most contact
Like
sport, right?
Yeah, for real.
And so to being standing on a podium and get something that was given to me.
Yeah.
And he said, congrats, champ. It meant something because I've been told I couldn't do that.
Absolutely.
And in life, I fully believe that we're gifted challenges to be the hero in that challenge, right? We're gifted those challenges to overcome and to see how we thrive.
I love that.
And everyone has their own challenges,
For
but
real,
that was
yeah.
just one of mine I was born with.
That's so cool. So where did the inspiration come from to be like, let's pursue wrestling. Let's go for it. Let's prove them all wrong.
My uncle Shandell, who's my mom's youngest brother, I remember when I was young watching him, and he ended up being a national champion there, and he was just an inspiration. And I believe that people do wrestling, but I believe the sport is actually the illusion. I mean, when I say that, I mean that it actually makes them better humans.
Oh.
Wrestling is such a phenomenal sport. It teaches you tenacity. It teaches you grit. But because of the technology that we have and things are so instant,
Yeah.
we lack just tenacious approach to things at times. But my uncle Shandell Smoot would pour into me knowing that there was a little bit of a chance that I could actually wrestle. There's a little bit of a chance that the doctors were wrong. There's a little bit of a chance that I could actually be somebody. And him and my parents knew that would be my confidence.
I love
And any parents out there, this is what I want to highly recommend to you. When you're a mom, you'll know this too. You want to grab every kid and you want to put him into something. And it may take 20 different chances of ballet and singing and tap dancing and whatever it is to find that one thing that they can call theirs. For me, at 5'3" and barely like 135 pounds, wrestling made sense.
That's so
Right?
cool.
Basketball or baseball or football even wasn't the thing for my smaller body, but wrestling made sense. And It gave me an outlet in life that didn't give me limitations. Where
So
people
cool.
put me in a box of what I could do and what I couldn't do. When they would see me and how I looked, they'd be like, "Oh, you can't do that. Oh, don't touch him. He's contagious," right? Or whatever verbal attack that they would bring on me because I looked different.
Yeah.
It was my opportunity to say, "Oh yeah, watch me," and just prove to myself that I could do it and stand out doing it. You know?
I love that. That is so cool. I mean, for sure, with comes all sports and being in the public eye, there's obstacles and challenges, right? Bumps in the road. What are your tips and tricks or otherwise advice that you could give people that are going through obstacles and need, a little outlook to help them make it through it, right?
Yeah, so good. Great question. Serious. You're such an incredibly old soul. I love it. Such a good question. The first thing that we get to do, the cliche statement is when you're on a plane and it's saying Mayday, it's going down, you grab the air and you put it on yourself before you put it on others. It's literally to invest in you, hands down. The other day I was talking with a good friend, James, and he called me and I was busy and he said, "Hey, Ben, don't get too busy. Remember to find your peace because you can't buy peace." Wow. And it was so deep. I believe we could invest in ourselves first.
Right.
Because we get to find the inner peace that money can't buy. I know so many wealthy people. I was on the phone with a billionaire the other day, and he didn't have peace inside. The people who are having the hardest times don't find peace. So how do you find that, right?
Yeah.
I think there's too much noise. I'm actually going through something right now where there's been too much noise in my life. And I've put things in my life that I believe is away from what I call my God talent. And I think my God talent is speaking. I've been gifted the opportunity to tell stories really bluntly. But I tell you what, those of you guys who are watching, figure out what your God gift is. Figure out what you feel like you can be one of the best in the world at. And what's the quickest thing that we can be the best in the world at? Being the best Michaela, being the best David, being the best Ben, right? Because you know what was scary? You ask me, how do we get through these hard times? It's freaking scary because a lot of my life I wanted to be everyone else's version 2.0. Michaela, walking down the hallways in school, even in public, I would look at these individuals that I thought were better than me in some form, or at least just look normal, and I immediately just wanted to be them. I wanted to check out of who Ben Kjar was version 1.0 and be like, how can I be somebody else? How can I look like them, smell like them? How can I be them, right? And none of us can find inner peace. None of us can find true success when we're faking everybody else. You feel me?
Absolutely.
That's the brilliant thing about Crumbl. Crumbl stepped up in an industry that people thought was proven.
Yeah.
And they said, you know what? I'm going to jump into this and I'm going to flex who we are and we're going to take the color pink and we're going to just push it out there and fly with it, right?
Absolutely. For sure.
And then they just owned it. And they stood out, they stand out, and they shine. And that's what's so brilliant about you guys. You're 18 years old, phenomenal, just in high school, coming out. And I met your mom coming in here, and the way she spoke about you was so cool. She was so proud of you. Like she said, you're gonna be able to meet. She said that this way, you're gonna be able to meet my daughter. And I'm like, oh, cool. I expected your mom looked pretty young. And I walked up, and I expect to meet like a 25-year-old girl that was like, been out of high school or college or whatever. I come here, you're 18 years old, and you're just shining.
I'm so sorry.
Like you're
Thank
just shining, girl. I'm so proud of you.
So much. I'm so sorry. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really need to hear that. So
You're so awesome. 18
I
years
really
old.
appreciate it. I don't know what's happening.
Think about what you're doing, girl. You're with one of the biggest companies that makes
gosh.
such an influence. David was there the other night. He shows up in such a swaggy jacket
Oh, for real.
with
He is so swagged out. It's
thousands,
unreal.
if not hundreds, of just cookies for a local event to pour into kids. And if you guys would have known who was there was one kid on one of the first rows. He had one leg that he just had a accident in,
Oh, that's so hard.
and he's learning how to function. My niece, Grace, was on the third or second row, and she's literally fighting for her life right now. And you guys, Crumbl is a cookie company. It's the illusion.
Yeah.
You guys are a life-changing company. And that's what's brilliant. You guys are able to give these magical moments to people when they think they're coming in for a cookie or a dose of sugar or pick-me-up.
For real.
And you guys pour into their lives. And that's what makes you guys who you are. And I've seen that in you, David. I've seen that in you, Michaela. Like,
Oh, thank you.
you guys are just those type of individuals. You make people feel special.
Thank you so much, dude. He's so cool.
You guys
I
are
love
just awesome.
talking with you. You're awesome. Well, don't mind me asking. I had another question.
Mm.
What did it feel like when you won your first gold medal and when you proved everyone wrong and when you said, "This is mine. I did the work and I put in the effort." What did that feel like? How did that
it
feel?
felt so
Sorry, I know. I
good.
felt like I
It
probably
felt
should have asked you that.
so good. You know,
How
it
did
was
that feel?
interesting. There's a reason why I bring 2 medals, though. One silver, and everyone knows it stands for second place, right?
Yeah.
I accomplished this before I accomplished this. Now, if people don't know, the World Championships this last year were in Greece. It was where the Olympics actually started, right?
Yeah.
And my kids came out. I heard a quote in Florida a few years ago by a guy named Ed Milet. I just spoke on stage with him the other week. He's a phenomenal human. And he said, you know what? The most insidious forms of child neglect is parents who don't live their dream.
Really?
I guarantee your mom, she's been an influence for you. It's probably a huge reason why you guys are here together, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I took that, when I heard that, as being like, oh my gosh, I'm going to step up and not just tell my kids what to do. I'm going to do it.
Do it.
And so I got back into wrestling and went out to Greece. And my kids, I flew them out there. They're 5, 5, and 4. First time they've flown across seas like that.
Yeah.
They show up, and then they watch Dad go out and not achieve his dream and get a silver medal. My oldest boy, his name's Liam, he's 5 years old, was crying. As a 5-year-old boy, he could see the devastation in my face. He knew what I had done to work to that point, and he was bawling with me. I was lucky enough a couple days later to have another shot in the Olympic style of Greco. And I mustered all my courage. I put together everything that I had in me, knowing that my wife and my kids they had my back.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out, represented the U.S., and I literally was able to hold this exact same flag.
That's the flag?
This is the exact same flag, yeah. I was able to hold
Wow.
this flag up as I ran around the circle and claimed a world title. I then got up on the podium as they raised the flag and they played the U.S. national anthem. I thought that's why I won the gold medal. The real reason that I won the gold medal, that I figured out then, was when my kids grabbed the medal, both medals, because I wouldn't have got the gold if I didn't get the silver.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's important in life. People are like, how did that feel? Well, I'll tell you how it felt because of how these things I learned from. I got that because I got this.
Right.
Number one, I learned the reason why I really won the gold medal, or just to compete, whether it was silver or gold, is my kids grabbed the medal. They didn't fight over which color it was. They just was proud to see Dad go for it. It's not always that we win, right?
Yeah.
It's the effort.
Yeah. for
that we
sure.
put into it. And then they grabbed the flag and they ran around the mat like Dad was. And I'll never forget, that's why I was there. I was there to teach them a lesson. I was there to show them that they can do hard things. And I was there to show them that they can stand out in tough circumstances. And even though I felt like I failed in taking the silver medal, that I just learned. And I was able to help them know that they can rise up from a loss and achieve, you know?
Absolutely. Wow, that's so cool. Well, on that epic note, that is such a cool story. Do you want to try some cookies?
Yes,
I mean, we have
let's
some.
do
We have
it.
some right here for you.
I want to do this.
Yeah.
But you tell me what we have here. Is this a lemon?
Lemon bar.
Oh,
this is our
my
lemon bar cookie.
gosh,
So it's a
are
lemon
you
base
kidding
with
me?
like a lemon topping with powdered sugar.
Can we start there?
Of course we can.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies first.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about.
I know. So we're gonna rate these on a scale of 1 to 10 and give
Okay.
your like honest opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. How you feeling?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. Do I rate it right now or when I'm done?
Oh yeah. Right now. What are you feeling?
Cookies are usually not for me. It has like that fruity feel,
Oh yeah.
which I really like.
Same.
And then that is this sugar or powdered something?
powdered
That's
sugar.
phenomenal.
Mhm.
And then the base is incredible too.
Oh, I love the base of this cookie.
I would give that a solid 8.
8?
That's a good
Dang,
lemon
that
for me.
is for real. I think I was gonna give it an 8 too.
I like that.
It's good. I
So
love lemon.
this is specifically an M&M, or how do
Yeah.
you say that?
So this is our monster cookie featuring M&M's candies.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Can we do that?
Of
We'll
course.
just move this
And
way.
we'll go around the line. Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
you go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness!
I'm excited.
M&M candies, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about. It's so soft. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wait.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm. That is wonderful.
Man, that crumbles so good.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended, right?
No, no.
That is so good.
That was good.
And the inside is so soft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That is probably one of my favorites. I don't know
Really?
if I've ever had that.
Really, favorites. That is good. I don't think I've had it either.
The exterior is crunchy, but the inside's so soft.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I know. This is gonna be
That's
like a
gotta
7.5
be-
for me.
See, for me, that's like a 9.
Oh, really?
That is
Oh,
so
dang,
good.
dude. That's
I don't know
high.
why. I love the crunch, but I love the inside softness.
It's so good. It almost tastes peanut butter, and I love peanut butter, which
Mm.
is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife loves peanut butter too. All right, you got this one.
This is our cookie dough cookie. So it is a brown sugar base with our cookie dough topping. So it's a buttercream, and then they have cookie dough topping on top. Do you want to go
love
for it?
Yeah, you first. Let's
oh,
go.
thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was a mouthful, and I barely choked that
So,
out.
by the way, I feel like I'm literally having cookies with Joanna Gaines. Do you know who that is? This is crazy. Magnolia
That is-
Network right here. You totally look like it. Do people tell you that?
Yeah, not at all.
You're like a
No.
superstar.
Oh, thank you.
That's good too.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the base is not as good as the M&M candies one,
Mm-hmm.
but this, the topping,
Yeah, I like
Frosting?
the topping on top.
me too. I like that one. That would be probably 7.5 for me.
Yeah, it's probably like a 6.8 for me. It wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I feel like this next one's gonna be really good though. I want to
Okay.
say yeah. So
What is this?
Yeah, so this is our cinnamon scone. So it's like
Oh
a
my
fry
goodness.
bread cookie base, and then topped with like a cinnamon sugar topping.
You guys have taken cookies to the next level.
Yeah.
What
we just kinda,
is
we
this?
kind of roll with it.
Are you kidding me? All right, you go. I can't
Oh,
wait.
thank
Let's
you.
go. Are you kidding me? So
Yeah.
the exterior is kind of like, oh here, I want the full
Oh yeah,
experience
do
here.
the full thing.
The exterior is almost like
Yeah, so it's almost like,
A pie almost.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
yeah, so it kind of reminds me of like a Navajo taco base, like a scone.
How do you guys
Mhm.
do this?
Yeah,
What
R&D
magic
is,
are you guys cooking up?
I know, I was like, what witchcraft is this?
Come on.
For real.
That base is so incredible.
I love this.
That is such a crunch. This is amazing. How do you
That-
guys do this?
That is a 9 for me. Do you know like I don't know if you've had like toast, like cinnamon sugar toast for breakfast with like, that's what that reminds me
That
of.
was it.
That's what it reminds me of. And I love it. It's nostalgic.
This is legit. This is exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's so good. What do you-
Michaela, Joanna Gaines just spoke. I love it. She's going to watch this. She is. That's next on your podcast.
I know, Joanna Gaines. Oh, are you ready for
Yeah,
the
let's
last one?
do that. I would do that last one 8.5.
Yes.
That was
8.5.
really good.
I love that.
What's this?
So this is our chocolate cupcake cookie. So it mixes vanilla and chocolate, man. So we got the vanilla base and then a chocolate
Are
frosting
you
on
kidding
top.
me? Sprinkles? You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
How does that taste like a cupcake?
Well, that's what I was like, it tastes like,
That is psychotic.
it's messing with my head though.
Isn't that
It
crazy?
messes with me. Oh, I wish I had a napkin. Sorry,
There's no
the
need for
I'm
napkins.
so disgusting.
No, are you kidding me? You're shining. You got it.
No, that's good.
This is so good. No more
like a-
need for birthday cupcakes.
Oh, I know, for real. Toss those out the window.
Come on.
Bye.
Throw a candle on that. We're done. Now, I would do that probably another 8.5.
I was going to say the same thing, yeah.
But I'm excited for this last one because to me, this is like the cornerstone of all cookies.
Really? Oh, yeah. The OG, the top tier.
I think we need to cheer this one.
I do too,
Let's
yeah.
do a
Let's
cheers.
dink it, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Oh,
Dink
you
it.
can
What?
even see it.
Dink it. You're like a pickleball player. Come
Hey,
on.
I've
That's what
had my
I'm
fair share on the
talking
court.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, you can't go wrong. No, you can't go wrong.
Are you kidding me? I
can
never have to have another cookie again.
Oh, I know, for sure. Oh, sorry,
That's
Cameron.
it. This is
My
incredible.
hero. Oh, yeah.
and
It's,
and the chocolate chips. Oh my gosh.
it's so good. See, I try to make cookies at home, and I can't anymore because they never end up like this.
You don't need to.
I know. I know. Just need to drive.
You make that call. Bam.
I know.
It's done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This
That
is
was
incredible. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh,
Out of all
of
of them, what's
course.
your favorite?
Ooh, I think mine was the cinnamon scone. What about you?
Wasn't
what-
that
It
legit?
was good. It was, I think it just brought me back. Like, it brought me back the whole 18 years. I know that's not a lot, but it's,
But hey, that's almost 2 decades.
I know, yeah. Oh, you're right. I'm almost 20. Wait a minute. Oh, wow.
I would say I love these two. I'm a big
Mm-hmm.
sucker for a soft in the middle, solid chocolate. But the crunch you guys put on the outside while still allowing the middle to be soft, I don't know
It's
how
wild.
you do that.
I don't either. Yeah.
And
You're
then
pros, bro.
I was boggled about that actually tasting like a cupcake. And then the consistency that you have on this one, I don't know how you did that. Like seriously, I don't know how you did the exterior almost like a pie.
Like a pie?
It was crazy. And it tasted like the cinnamon.
Like the toast,
Oh my
bro.
gosh, it
Yeah,
was
for
unreal.
real.
So-
I think these ones have like similar bases, and I love the base. of
It was
these ones.
unreal.
Those are
And
so
then
good.
this is totally threw it to left field for me.
Oh, yeah.
Which was cool for the taste buds.
Oh yeah.
So
You're like,
it
it's
gave
a
the
roller
palate,
coaster.
yeah, it gave the palate a totally different touch and feel, which was a fresh, lemony taste. It gave it like a little zing. It was like a whole party in the mouth right there.
I know. I mean, hey, you heard it here. This is a good box of cookies. You
That
all
was a
should
good
come and
one.
try them. Well, thank you so much, Ben. It was so awesome to talk to you. You really are incredible, and you're an incredible speaker, an incredible conversationalist. I really, really appreciate it. It's been so real, so fun.
You're so amazing. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. We'll see you next week, you guys.